Good morning. This is Vijay Lakshmi from NG branch. Good morning, children. Like already we have learnt about the natural reigns of the earth and what are all the different reigns of the earth and different landforms and all on the earth. Now let us revise with the help of the questions what we have learned, and let us look into the questions which are going to be posed from this lesson. So my first question is, how is lithosphere formed? How is lithosphere formed? The formation of the lithosphere. We are talking about how is the lithosphere is formed. So from where should we start? We should start from the formation of the earth, isn't it? So millions of years back, earth was hot burning ball. You all knew it, like we have seen the video also regarding this. So this ball, it took some millions of years to cool down, children. So in the process of cooling down, all the heavier particles and the liquid have gone deeper into the earth and formed core, inner, outer and mantle. Okay, so on this mantle, which is a semi-liquid type, you have a thin layer called crust. Because why am I telling is thin? These are the lighter particles which have come onto the top and completely settled down, children. See, you take out some soil and put it in the water and see what are all the lighter particles, like all the dust of leaves and all are going to come onto the top, and heavier particles get into the water. The same thing has happened over here, children. Okay, so this lighter particles which have come onto the earth and cooled down and formed a thin sheet, children. Like we also have seen how the egg was and 3 layers in the egg. Same we have done with the earth also. That the topper layer, which is very thin, is your crust. So when we touch the egg top layer, it's not even, isn't it not? It's not too soft. It's uneven. Same way, our crust is also uneven. So this crust is made up of hard rocks. Clear? And these, we call it as lithosphere. Understood now? This is how the layer or the realm of the earth, lithosphere, has formed. So you should start telling the topmost part of the earth. This is the topmost part of the earth, which we call it as crust, which is made up of hard rocks, and we call it as lithosphere. So topmost layer. Clear, my dear students? This is how these 4 are your points for the answer. Clear with this answer? Now let us move to the next question. Question 2. What are first order landforms? So you have seen lithosphere, right? On this lithosphere, you see, I told you it's not even, plain, it's uneven. So like basins and then land, like that. So wherever the low area, the water has taken its place, okay, and this pieces was land. Though huge land masses, we call them as continents. Okay, and huge water bodies, we call them as oceans. Clear? These two, we call them as first order landforms. Clear? So this is how we call them as first order landforms. So in your answer, you should give the explanation of lithosphere, which is uneven. You have land and water. Land, huge land masses, we call them as continents. Water bodies, we call them as oceans. These oceans and continents are the first order landforms. Clear? Right. My next question is, see children, this is something regarding us. This question, you need to think a lot, and this can be expressed in your own words also. My third question is, how is lithosphere useful to humans or mankind? Okay, it's one and the same. Right. Here where you need to think, how is lithosphere useful to us? When lithosphere is made up of rocks, how do we think that it is useful? Yes, you're correct. Yes, lithosphere is very much useful because just because of this land and the water, we are able to survive. Right? Just because of this land and water, which is there on the lithosphere, human beings are able to survive. So you get a question like, how come the water has formed? See, in the formation of land, this huge ice blocks also formed, children, on this. So these ice blocks melted and formed your oceans, that your huge water body. So due to the sun's heat, due to the sunlight, these ice blocks melted and they formed as your water body, which is the main source for the living beings to survive on the planet Earth. Clear, everybody? So this is 1, 2, which is needed. The other one is air. These three are very important for any living being to live. So how come you are getting this? This gas which is released by plants, again helping us to live on this planet Earth. Is it clear, everybody? So this is how it is helping not only human beings, apart from human beings, other living beings like your plants and animals are able to live and survive on planet Earth. Apart from this, you are even going to get natural resources like your minerals and oils from this layer called mantle, which is again in turn helping us to live on this planet Earth, on this lithosphere. Is it clear, my dear students? Did you all understand what all you need to mention? So you probe into yourself, you get many sentences the way the lithosphere is helping. Children, you can't live in the air, isn't it? You need a place where you can stand, sit or move on or live. You should have a base, right? That is what is your lithosphere. Clear, everybody? Right.